channel and to another what I eat in a day video. It's a Saturday, it's rolled around really quickly and I'm so stoked to be back, and I'm even more stoked at the fact that the sun is out. It is shining. I feel like we're entering into our spring and summer era. We haven't been there just yet, but we've had 2 days of sun and I am here for it. I'm gonna be very quick in my intro today because I realised that they bang on a little bit. So this morning I got up and I had some cornflakes, which is very simple, nothing too dramatic there. I didn't speak through that part, so I didn't check the point value, which I absolutely can do for you now just to see. I'm guessing it's going to be 5 points maybe for some cornflakes, including the milk, although don't quote me because I'm really not sure. So what, 4 points for a serving, which I think is fantastic. So 4 points for the cornflakes. I also had that with a cup of tea, and yeah, it's not time for lunch yet, so I've not really thought about that, although I do have some lovely topside beef that I picked up from the supermarket the other day that I'm quite excited about, so I might have that. And then for dinner tonight, I'm thinking about, and I say thinking about because I need to find some kind of wooden skewer that would work, but whipping something up in the air fryer, because even though I want to be out and about today a little bit, I am still finishing the panelling on the staircase, which means that I have to get changed later and do a bit of painting. So before I get on to dinner, I'll just quickly show you my outfit. I'm wearing this really lovely dusky pink t-shirt and my favourite jeans ever, which are these lovely Levi's with the button. They're really baggy, they're really surfer style. The only thing I will say is that these jeans are quite big on me now, so I do need to get them taken in to wear them and for them to look as good as they can, because right now they are a little bit baggy, but I love them. And for days like this where I just want to be comfortable and surfer girl-esque, they are amazing. Same bracelets, although I have got a different nail polish on today, which I'm guessing will be wrecked by the time this evening comes. But this is Nails Ink Iridescent something. I can't quite remember, but I will have a check on that and see. But anyway, yeah, so dinner tonight, I'm thinking about whipping up something in the air fryer. Some kind of air fryer shawarma chicken I think would be really nice, especially with the warm weather, with flatbread, salad and yogurt. But I really do need to see if I can get hold of the skewers, because I feel like that is quite an important part of it. But anyway, I'll update you with that later. I hope you all enjoy it. I'm yet to put my makeup on. I'm still quite kind of getting ready for my day. But anyways, leave a comment. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, let's get on with the day. Okay, so it's time for lunch. And if I'm honest with you, this bread is probably not the most point friendly of bread. There are much better breads in terms of calorie value and point value, but this is the one that I have, so this is the one that I'm going to use. But like last week, if you wanted to swap this for a sandwich thin or something like that, feel free to do so. But this is the M&S soft white farm loaf, and I'm going to make a sandwich because I'm quite busy today. I'm kind of eating on the go and I want something really quick. So I have here some topside beef, which I know is very low in point value. I think this is like 1 point for half the pack, which is amazing. And I'm also going to have a little bit of deli coleslaw on there as well, which I will point because I know coleslaw. I mean, I don't normally point condiments, but coleslaw is one of the things that I do actually point, or I did when I was losing weight. Right now I'm not, so I'm not going to be tracking, but I'm going to give you guys the point value, and this is something that I would have adhered to. Anyway, so when it comes to the point value for the bread, if you just wanted to have the exact same sandwich as myself, this would set you back 2 slices of 4 points. That is really not bad. I really wasn't expecting that. However, they are quite small. I mean, they are thick, but they are small. So to be honest, that's probably about fair. So you could even have a third of these, if I'm honest, if you wanted to. When it comes to the top side beef, I'm pretty sure again this is 1 point for half the packet, but I'll check it anyways. Yeah, that's right. Oh no, it's actually, yeah, this is 1 point for half the packet, which is perfect. And when it comes to coleslaw, now this isn't reduced fat coleslaw, so again, not the most calorie conscious option. You could just use this to reduce fat, but 1 serving of this would cost you 3 points if you're curious. Okay, so the majority of my sandwich is made. I am going to be a little bit bougie actually and pop on some cheese, because I think cheese with topside beef and coleslaw is a bit next level. So I have 2 points worth that I've just weighed out. Again, cheese is something that I did track, I did weigh, so just to be totally transparent, there are some things that I was stricter about. Cheese and coleslaw is actually one of them, bread, that kind of thing. And I'm just going to get my massive knife here and cut it in half, and I'm also going to pop this in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to melt that cheese ever so slightly. I could get my blowtorch out, but if I'm honest, I can't be bothered. And of course, I can't have some sandwich without having some crisps, so I'm just gonna have some Quavers. I believe these are 3 points. I remember back in the day when Quavers were 2 points, so I always feel a bit salty now that they've gone to 3, but I think that they have been 3 for a while. But anyway, yeah, some crisps, a lovely sandwich, and I'm also gonna pour myself a nice cold Coke Zero and go and enjoy this in the garden. I've got changed because I am in full-blown painting mode. I'm in painting mode, Andy's in painting mode, so I've literally just got my scruffs on, but all my nail polish is ruined with this purple Fire on Ball paint. Good news is the panel is looking awesome, but we're gonna break for a brew, and Andrew went to the market this morning and picked us up a very exciting sweet treat. Now, of course, I can't give you point values of these, so, you know, find a snack at your own risk. But basically, he's picked up these 2 delightful looking cakes slash brownies. I don't know if you can see if that's focusing, but I believe this is a lemon and pistachio, and then this is a Kinder Egg, not a Kinder Egg, sorry, cream egg brownie, and I'm so excited. So I think we're gonna cut them in half and have half of each. Is that right? Are we gonna have a quarter of each? Probably a quarter. Half's actually quite dense of these, isn't it?
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have a little snacky snack, and can't point it. Sorry guys. So Andy and I are going to share this, so it's a quarter of each, and very excited. It's a fair few hours later now, and again, loving these brighter evenings. I've just had a shower, got changed, washed my hair, because honestly I had paint all over my hair, all over my fingernails and everything, and now I'm just feeling nice and fresh. So I'm gonna get on with making quite a late dinner. It's like nearly 8 p.m. at night, so to be honest, it's later than I'd normally like to start my meal prep, but this is promising to be a very easy, simple and straightforward recipe. So I'm gonna whip up some air fryer chicken shawarmas on some skewers. Now I had Andy pick these up from Sainsbury's, these very small skewers that should fit into the air fryer quite nicely, and they're not too big. I think they're about 12 centimeters, 15 centimeters, so they're going to be ideal. So the shawarma mix is going to be super simple. I have some chicken in the fridge, chicken breast. Obviously you can use thigh if you want, but chicken breast is far friendlier on point value. I think it's 0 points on blue, if it is even called blue. But I have some parsley, some lemon, 3 cloves of garlic. Sorry, Kiki's in a little tray. And I have a very specific blend of spices here. We have some smoked paprika. We have some cumin, some ground coriander, some black pepper. I've already put salt on the chicken in the fridge just to kind of break it down and tenderize it. We have some cinnamon. If I had some cayenne pepper, which I don't, I would add that as well, but I don't have any. But basically all I'm going to do is put half a teaspoon, half to maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon of each of these spices on top of my chicken. I'm going to rinse this parsley, chop it down with the juice of half a lemon and grate in my garlic, and that is going to be my marinade for my chicken. Very simple. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this chicken already has been salted. So now again, I'm going to get half a teaspoon for now of each, because there's not a ton of chicken here because it's only myself and Andy eating it. If I was doing it for the kids as well, I would probably use double the amount of chicken and also double the amount of spices. But this should be good for now. God, the smell of these spices is just so aromatic, so incredible. It takes me right back to when I used to live in the Middle East. Shawarma was one of the best street foods that you could go out and get, and I just love shawarma so much. So that is all the spices. I'm now going to add some black pepper. You can use ground if you want, but I think black adds a nice texture. And then I'm going to also grate or mince in my garlic. I'm going to use a microplane for that to get it nice and fine. And you could use 2 fat cloves, but my bulbs are quite small that I have at the moment, so I'm using 3 medium-sized cloves. Then I'm going to add a glug of olive oil. Stand back from this so I don't get, I should have my apron on, but I don't, I'm being lazy. Lastly, I'm going to chop my parsley, which I find so tedious. I've not got the best chopping skills, guys. You might notice all these years of cooking and I cannot do that fancy chop 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 chop. So now we're just gonna add the parsley to the rest of the chicken and to the marinade. And then I'm gonna start by just mixing it. In fact, I'm not gonna do this by hand because there's no real need. If this was a mince, I'd totally be in there with my hands, but this is sufficient for the amount of chicken that we have and what I want to do. And I am gonna pop my apron on for the skewer part because I'm a bugger for not being the tidiest. And I don't wanna wreck my new t-shirt. So apron is going on like a good girl. And all I'm going to do is get my skewers and put a few pieces of chicken on each. I'm literally going to, in fact, let me just get a plate to put these on. This is quite a nice long sort of plate, so I'm hoping it's going to be ideal, but literally I'm just going to get a few pieces of chicken and just skewer them through. I think we should probably get about 4 pieces at least on each. Of lemon, and I'm gonna save the rest of this lemon, and when they come out of the air fryer I'll give them a final spritz. Fryer, and I've just whipped up a very simple salad. Again, like a bowl of sunshine, ideal for the the warmer months. I just love having a lot of salad in the house, if I'm honest. Am I even in focus? So yeah, that's done, and I think apart from having some flatbreads, which in fact, you must be those flatbreads on top. I'm pretty sure I've had these many a time in what I eat in any videos. The Deli Kitchen ones, really like these. I think it's likely that we will have one of these each and then share a little bit of rice, or make some rice and then just have a small portion of rice, because that's enough for me, to be quite honest with you. Especially, I'm not overly hungry. Like, I feel like the heat is one of those times of year that really just, it messes with my appetite. I never get hungry, but anyway, I need to eat, which is why I'm kind of really craving something hydrating, like a salad with some chicken and flatbread. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that the flatbreads are 5 points each, so you only really need to factor in the olive oil that we use to marinate the chicken, the flatbread, and if you chose to have any rice. Now, back when I was pointing, to be completely candid with you, I would very rarely have bread and rice. I would choose one or the other and then supplement with salad and veg, like roasted veggies. It's completely up to you what you do. It's optional. I'm on maintenance. I feel like a bit of rice. Plus I've been decorating for 3 days straight, so I've been up and down stairs constantly, and if I'm honest, I'm probably in a calorie deficit if I don't eat a bit of rice for my dinner tonight, because I feel like I do need a bit of something extra. But again, use your app, use your calorie counters, track accordingly. I'm just telling you what I did now versus what I did before. So maintenance versus weight loss, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's get the chicken out the air fryer and get it served up. Okay, so I'm just about to serve up, but before I do, I'm going to whip up a very quick garlic yogurt. All I'm going to do is put 2 hefty tablespoons of my yogurt of choice. This is fat-free Greek yogurt. I'm not going to pronounce the name because I always get it wrong. And I'm going to have a spritz of lemon in it. And I'm going to also mince a clove of garlic in there as well. And just add a little bit of salt and pepper. And then it's an easy, very easy dip. You can also use mayo if you want to. Dinner was delicious. I'm so full now. That salad, honestly, the salad I think was my favourite bit. I really love a good salad, even though it's a really basic one. I always really enjoy it. I just find it so fresh, and I didn't even end up eating majority of the flatbread, if I'm honest. I had enough with the chicken, salad and the rice. But anyway, I'm going to call it a day here. I might have my nightly orange later, depending on if I want a snack, but majority of my eating is now pretty much done. So yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment, and I will see you next week for another video. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great week.